Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you guys for hanging in there while I took a brief hiatus for Kiki's. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys go ahead and like the live. Don't forget to join the family by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so that way you will be notified each time I upload a new video. I have been posting my weeklies videos on and bi-weekly videos on YouTube, but Kiki's had to take a little bit of a hiatus from doing Kiki's because life been lifing. So, but we're back, and hopefully we could be back consistently on doing Kiki's every other week. So Kiki's again will be bi-weekly. So I thank you guys for joining me this evening or morning, afternoon, whenever you guys are watching this video. And if you're part of the replay gang, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, hashtag replay gang, to let me know that you guys are catching the replay. The shop is open still, so don't forget to get your intention oils, your Reiki charged and fixed candles for love, money, and protection, and blocking negative energy, and for peace. Your spiritual bath salts as well for love, money, and protection. I have intentions oils for all of the same themes as well, and also your pain relief oil. Go ahead and book your next reading, tarot, bone, or rune reading, and the link will be in the description bar below. And I do offer Reiki services. New clients will be $25 for a full 1 hour, and returning customers will be $65 for a full 1 hour Reiki session. If you're not familiar with what Reiki is, there is a video that I did about Reiki. I'll try and link that in the description bar below as well. But basically, simply put, Reiki is like, it's a ancient Japanese healing technique that reduces stress and promotes healing. But in the simplest terms, it's like acupuncture without the needles. So it's some great benefits to have Reiki done. It heals numerous ailments. So again, I can't thank you guys enough for hanging in there during my little brief hiatus while life was lifing. But we're back and better than ever. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, the Met Gala was just this weekend, and something very interesting happened at the Met. There was a surprise guest on the red carpet. Now, we all know that the red carpet, you see all the celebrities, even some D-listers, you know, but you see them on the red carpet. And I don't know what the theme was this year. It's always a theme, but I didn't know what the theme was this year. Usually I really don't pay attention to the Met. Sometimes I look at the fashion like the days later just to see what people wore and what the hoopla was about. But this time something unexpected happened. A roach, yes, a cockroach, actually walked the red carpet at the Met. And they was making little jokes like saying, you know, La Roche didn't need to appear because a roach appeared. We're not about to do that to the legendary La Roche. We're not going to do that to him. You know, we're just not. Y'all know I love me some La Roche over here. But a cockroach did pop up, and someone caught it, and they was like telling their photographer to get the picture. I was like, is he trying to interview? I saw the video. The video is out there, and I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, it looked like he was trying to chase him down to try and do an interview, but he was trying to chase him down just to get a picture. And they was like, get a picture, get a picture, get a picture. And I'm looking like, this is crazy. This is crazy that a New York cockroach walked the red carpet at the Met. I've never seen anything like this, but that tells you right then and there what type of area they was in. And it's New York, and like most major cities, there is little, rodent and, insect problems or whatever. But dude, I've never seen a roach actually walk the red carpet and get its 5 seconds of fame. Unfortunately, the roach did that, he or she, don't know what sex it was. Unfortunately, it was a very brief moment of celebrity for the Met Gala cockroach, because it was squashed later on. It was stepped on, so it had a very brief 5 seconds of fame. And the Met Gala is going to have, next year they're going to have to do something about, to make sure no bugs show up or anything like that, because allegedly, they, like most shows and galas or whatever, they have food there. Now Lizzo, a couple of years ago, I noticed, reamed the Met Gala for not having, sustainable food at the event for the people that was working, coming to the gala. And it's I call it like rabbit food. It's just like nothing is going to sustain you throughout the night. It's not something that you're going to go back to like a buffet that you could go back to and fill yourself up. It's nothing that's filling. What I'm seeing and hearing is that they serve food that is not filling. And no, it's not because Lizzo is a plus size woman. No, it's because it's not just her. Last night, Tiana Taylor brought Chick-fil-A in. She made sure she ate good. That's something filling, because you're there for hours. You can't just eat soup and then expect to be able to function throughout the entire thing, because that's like hours. Then there's an after party, so you can't expect to just eat like soup or a salad and be able to function for the rest of the night. You're going to, that's not enough to give you energy to, go throughout the rest of the gala and the after parties. Hopefully at the after parties they have better food. But, Lizzo, like I said, some years back, already blasted the Met Gala. So we know that they not really serving them food is filling. But on top of it, you got a cockroach actually walking the red carpet. So come on now. So I guess the cockroach found out about the food and was like, free food, I'm going. Where was his seat at? Did he get, he didn't, if he got an invite, he didn't need an invite. He invited himself. Let's just say itself, because we don't know if it was a boy or a girl. But the cockroach just invited itself and was just like, baby, I'm here to party. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Thank you for joining us this evening. So I guess the cockroach was like, baby, I don't need no fancy outfit. I got wings. That's enough. That fits whatever thing. I don't care. I'm here for the food. I'm here for the entertainment. Where's my seat next to Kim? If his seat was next to Kim, I would have been cracking up, Can you just imagine walking the red carpet and then you look down while you're, doing video, posing for the cameras and whatnot, as one does. I like saying that now, as one does. You're posing for the cameras, and then you turn around to fix your, your gown or whatever, the hem of your gown or whatever. And then next, you see a cockroach running by. I'll be laughing. I'll be a little startled, but I'll be laughing too. I'll be like, I'll be cracking jokes like, oh, you came too? You my plus one? You my plus one? I didn't know you was my plus one, but it's okay. Let's sneak you in. I made a big joke about it. But this cockroach is the world's most famous cockroach right now. So RIP to the Met Gala cockroach. Unfortunately, it did not survive the night. It didn't even survive the rest of the red carpet. Just saying. I wonder if the photographer actually smushed it. I don't know. I don't think they really came out and said. But it's just hilarious, and it is hilarious. We could laugh about it now, but it says a lot about the Met Gala that something like this would happen, and of course it's New York. So, but it's just crazy, and you know, it got his birth year and death year, 2023, 2023. I thought that was just freaking hilarious. Shout out to whoever created that photo. I was like, because that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That cockroach is probably was the best dressed thing there. You know, because I seen some of the outfits, and it was a lot of misses and not enough hits, I think. But it is what it is. But the Met Gala cockroach, I thought I seen it all, but this one took the cake. This one had me laughing for hours. I wish I had saw it live, but I don't watch stuff like that. Now, in other celebrity news, let's get back here. In other celebrity news, let me try and get back a little bit. We all know that Cher was dating Amber Rose's former boyfriend and second child's father, Alexander A.E. Edwards. And there was a 40-year age difference between the two of them. You know, Cher is in her 70s. So he's like, you know, late 20s, early 30s or whatever. So evidently she woke up, I guess came to her senses, and broke up with him. Now, Cher has been clowned for dating him because he's a younger man. Look, there's a lot of old men out here dating younger women and married to younger women. So I'm not about to knock Cher for dating a younger man and allegedly falling in love with them, but it was clear that what AE was doing with her, you know, he was leveling up, because everybody thought this was just like, you know, like a fake relationship, like, you know, they're just friends and they're just hanging out, and he's just somebody that she's hanging out with. This is the new person that she's hanging out with, new young person that she's hanging out with, and you know, she could go to parties with, you know, be, you know, and go out on, you know, events and share dinners and this, that, and other. But when they started saying that they really were in a relationship, of course, a lot of us was sitting there like, are you freaking serious? Not him. Not with him. Not Amber Rose's ex. Not Amber Rose's baby daddy. Not him. Yeah, she could have anybody she wants. But this dude was questionable. So it's allegedly said that it's like she woke up one day and realized that she actually was providing his lifestyle. She was his sugar mama. And of course, if that's what broke them up, what made her come to her senses, great. Because Cher deserves more. If she could date, she could have any man she wants. And I would just hope and pray that the person is not trying to use her. AE, I was questioning his motives by, you know, hanging out and dating Cher. I really did from the very beginning. Like, why are you trying to be with Cher right now? I mean, Cher was over here minding her own bloody business, living her best life over here. And then here you come moseying on along like, you know, what the hell? Hey Sheila, how you doing? Thank you for joining us this evening. Yeah, she could do whatever she wants to make her happy. I'm just hoping whoever she hooks up with, I was really hoping this was just like a fling, in all honesty. I really was thinking, hoping that this was just a fling and that they was just hanging out and being buddies or whatever, or bedroom buddies or something like that. Nothing serious, but they was making it seem like there was something very serious. And he's a known cheater, user, and whatnot. I mean, we found that out from when he was dating Amber Rose and creating a family with her. And I think that's some of the reason why they broke up was due to infidelity. So Cher doesn't deserve that type of love and attention. She deserved the world. I mean, she was married to Sonny Bono. We all know what happened to that relationship and what subsequently happened to him later on and how he passed on. May he rest in peace. And it still was love there between the two of them. Cher, like Erica said, Cher is in her golden years. She could do what she wants. She should be out here living her best life, stress free. Stress freaking free. She's been through a lot, and she's seen a lot. And she deserves someone that's going to be by her side that's not a user. And this is my opinion. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is my opinion. And in no way, shape, or form is this opinion reflecting on others. This is my personal opinion. But with that being said, that was my opinion of him. I was just like, okay, this dude is just trying to use her. He's just trying to, cop a good lifestyle and have somebody, be his sugar mama. I'm looking like it went on for like months, if not a year. I don't even think it made a bloody year. But if it did, he lasted longer than I thought he would, I'm just sad that she may be hurt behind this, heartbroken, because this was her she gave her heart and her time to somebody that really didn't deserve it. And we do that, men and women. We do that so often. And at this stage of her life, she don't deserve the BS. And I think she kind of woke up to that. So kudos to her for standing her ground and realizing, okay, this was a mistake. No. And waking up before it was too late. Because she could have went on and... What would happen if she went on and married him and then found that out? That he was cheating the whole bloody time and was just using her and had no intentions of getting a job or, providing for himself and them as a couple, not paying his own way. Just looking out for her to pay his way through. I mean, come on now. So that's not somebody that she really deserved to be with, but this is Cher we're talking about. She's going to bounce back and be better than ever. This is just a little hiccup for her. Hopefully not too embarrassing, but you live and you learn. And that's one thing that about Cher is she lived and she learned and she moves on. She don't stay stuck in the past. She moves on. Hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully she don't get stuck dwelling on this too long. This is just a blip. Cher, this is just a blip. You deserve way better than him. Way better than this dude. Hey, Miss Lady. Hey, Miss Lady. Oh, and prayers go out to Jamie Foxx, who's still in the hospital. I don't know what is going on. They haven't officially released why he's in the hospital, but allegedly it might have been some form of a stroke. So prayers going out to him and his family that he has a quick recovery. Last I checked, he did make his own post on his own page. I believe his Instagram page or whatnot, or Twitter, something like that. But prayers go out to Jamie Foxx and his family for a quick recovery. and he get back to doing what he loves to do. Now, last week some stuff happened. Ladies in the chat, let me know the other person that got fired last week too. But the big one, they both was big, but I can't think of the other guy's name. But Don Lemon done got fired from CNN. And I believe this was last week. My week's been running together, so forgive me. But Don Lemon done got his ass fired from CNN. And he's saying that it was a shock, that, you know, the way that it went down. I'm sitting up here looking at him like, dude, for me, the writing was on the wall since the last time he had made some type of weird... Oh, Tucker. Okay, we'll talk about him too. I want to keep your comment up on the screen. But he made some weird comments about, you know, women over 50 and how they're not in their prime. And he looking at his colleagues who are women, you know, either hitting 50 or over 50. And it was kind of like, dude, what the heck? And he made, and then there was the whole drunken New Year's Eve thing that my sisters tipped me off on, and I had to watch Don Lemon being drunk on CNN, because I'm sitting up here like this. I don't even think they really came out and said why he was fired. They just said he was no longer would no longer be with CNN after 17 years of being with CNN. I don't think they gave like a full reason. But yeah, Don Lemon, he definitely was special. But I was here for those drunk New Year's Eve shows. I was here for it because I couldn't believe that CNN was letting that happen. Let me bring that other one comment back up. I couldn't believe that they was allowing him to do that. And then he was just, Don Lemon was being Don Lemon. And, you know, Don Lemon does come out of pocket a lot. And, you know, sometimes you ignore it. And sometimes you just be like, what? Sometimes you really can't ignore it. But, you know, Don Lemon was definitely, you know, special. He was great for CNN. He provided some levity to some situations, but when it was serious, he really did his job and did do a deep dive. But unfortunately, some things that he said on air and his actions really led up to him being let go from CNN. Now, this Tucker guy got himself canceled, fired due to his behavior. You know, allegedly some mistresses, and then also, you know, talking about his higher ups and memo and emails, and just going off the chain. So they let him go from Fox. Yeah, so Tucker was on Fox. Don Lemon was on CNN, and both of they crazy butts got fired. Yes, I think that's the one that you guys told me to watch, and I was just like, he can't even function. I mean, he couldn't even function. I'm like, this past New Year's Eve was the soberest I ever seen him. And he, you know, talking about, you know, it's hard to not drink when you, and I think New Orleans is his hometown. So he was like, I'm celebrating. And he was like, but, you know, when CNN came out with that whole, dude, we're having a sober New Year's Eve, you know, broadcast. I knew I should have known the writing was on the wall for Don Lemon then. Okay, Sheila, you talking about the Fox company, about Tucker? Because Tucker, yeah, there is some lawsuits about Tucker, involving Tucker. So yeah, it's freaking crazy. Tucker was off the chain. That stuff with Tucker is off the chain because he's being sued. The Fox is being sued for his all due to his extracurricular activities and whatnot. But Don Lemon, I was just like, I wasn't surprised. A lot of people were surprised, like you're CNN really gonna let Don Lemon go? Heck, Cuomo is still on the dang on air. They brought him back. So I'm looking like what Don Lemon needs to do is, if Diddy or somebody, Diddy, Tyler Perry, or Russ Simmons, by BET, he needs to run his little butt over there and start a show on BET, or create his own podcast and take that national. You know, that's what Don Lemon, because he's Don freaking Lemon. He should do that. He should have some type of podcast or his own bloody show somewhere. I don't know where Roland Martin is doing his show, but he should. Don Lemon could be doing what Roland Martin is doing. I call Roland Martin Ascot Man because he was forever wearing ascot. Yeah, that was Tucker. That was Tucker. Tucker got Fox News in a whole bunch of trouble. But Don Lemon, going back to Don Lemon really should be doing what Ascot Man is doing. Roland Martin. And I'm not saying that in a negative tone, because I just say because that's the best way to describe Roland to people when I forget his name. Like, you know, the dude that do the new, you know, the news and whatever that wears the ascot. They be like, oh, you talking about Roland Martin. That's how I recognize, people recognize him when I freaking forget his name. But Don Lemon can do what the heck Roland Martin does. Take your little self over to BET once Diddy and them, one of them people buy BET. He could go over there. Shoot, heck, go to Oprah. Go on and start your show there. Go to Tyler Perry, link up with Tyler Perry. Y'all figure out this show thing. Cause Don Lemon could, he could take this crap on the road, since he ain't with CNN no more. He could take this crap on the road. I know he ain't sweating. I know Don Lemon ain't at home sweating. You know, opportunities is gonna come to him, or he gonna create them himself. But really, Don Lemon should be creating his own opportunities. You know, be his own boss and take it from there. Oh, okay. So, Don Lemon, don't go to Oprah. Don't go to Oprah, evidently. Don't go to Oprah. But link up with Tyler Perry. Maybe Tyler Perry doing something outside of OWN, you know? Because his stuff is now on BET. So, and like I said, he is jockeying to buy BET. So, you might want to talk to Tyler, Don. Because Tyler is out there trying to make some moves. Just saying. Atlanta ain't that close, ain't that far from NOLA. So you can make some moves there. You got some opportunity. Erica, I think I want to talk about your favorite person next. I think I'm going to talk about your favorite person next. And I hope you heard about this. Oops. Let me cry and get it back. Really? Look, Mercury is still in retrograde, and y'all know I really need to get a mouse for this thing. I really do. It won't let me. It won't let me. You know, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Every time I get to the tail end of this, it does something weird. Okay, so Alex Murdaugh. y'all know about him, the guy that just went to jail, got sentenced, that I don't even need to say allegedly killed it, because they found him guilty and sentenced him for killing his wife and his son. So now this fool is out here admitting to lying about the housekeeper's death, saying he finally admitted that there was no dogs near the housekeeper, and when she died, and the dogs is not the reason for her dying. But he's blaming her kid's attorney, because remember, he got the money, the insurance money for his housekeeper's death. He got the insurance money for that. And he's supposed to have been giving it to the kids. The kids never, her sons never saw that money. So that's how they ended up suing him to try to get the money. So now Alex is basically saying, no, they got the money. They're creating a fraud and this, that, and other. And, he's not blaming her death on them, but he's basically turning blame of the misappropriation of the funds on the kids, who are now adults, and their attorney, saying that they did eventually get that money, and their attorney saying, no, we did not get that money, and any money that did come, X, Y, and Z, came from some other source, not you. You still owe them, her surviving offspring, money, because the insurance company investigated. They have their own people, and they have their own investigators. They're saying that they investigated thoroughly. So it's not the kids. The kids never saw a dime of this money. The money went to Alex Murdaugh. Murdaugh never gave the money to the kids. Never set up a fund or anything for them. So, yes. More lies. So, and allegedly there's more charges also. So I'm not for sure what that is. Maybe they have, I haven't did a deep dive in that, but I heard is more charges. So I wonder if they're going to charge him for her death. I need to really look into that a little bit more too as well. But I'm just like, this man is he's continuously to lie and try to lie and pass blame on everybody else but him. But you want to pat on the back for admitting that your housekeeper didn't die. The dogs wasn't around your housekeeper when she died. So can you explain how she died? Can you finally explain how she died, why she died, what happened? Instead of just saying, oh yeah, the dogs wasn't really there. So this story ain't gonna go away anytime soon. I was pretty sure of that. But since he's been sentenced, and I believe he's been found guilty, that's for sure. I believe he has been sentenced. If he has not been sentenced, that's coming. I can't remember, but he's going to have his appeals and whatnot. This, he's going to pop back up in the news every so often. It's not going to be like every day, because when the trial was active and everything like that. But since the trial has went down and everything, and he's been found guilty, we will see a little less of him, unless he started really confessing and telling the truth about something, which I don't see him doing anytime soon, because this fool is actually just out here just trying to continuously pass blame on other people. And I don't know what's going on with his surviving son. He pretty much isn't really, just fell off and is in the backdrop. So, but we'll keep our eyes on this Alex Murdaugh, because we ain't heard the last of this fool yet. He is an attorney. He was an attorney. I'm not gonna say is. He was an attorney, and he knows how to manipulate the system. But evidently, he wasn't able to manipulate the system enough to keep his butt out of jail. So, with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this evening. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me during my hiatus. I hope you guys enjoyed this brief Kiki and this return. Don't forget to like the live, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Check out my book reviews, because those are out there, and I've reviewed some really good books recently, especially in the romance genre. That is a rabbit hole I done fell down into. So let me know what you guys think of those book reviews. And also, I hope you guys is enjoying the reviews, not reviews, but the videos I've done on the Witch's Wheel of the Year. Let me know in the comments how you guys are enjoying that, and on those videos as well. I want to thank you guys again for joining me this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great evening, great day, or afternoon, whenever you guys are watching this, especially if it's, you're catching the replay. I really appreciate you guys. All links will be in the description bar below. Have a great evening, and I will catch you in the next. Oh, before I go, sorry. There is a full moon tomorrow in Scorpio, and there's also a lunar eclipse. Yes, we are under Mercury retrograde, but do your candle magic for protection and releasing anything that no longer serves you, especially, past relationships, because Scorpios are like about intimacy and things like that. The theme is to live and let live. So look back on the past 6 months, look at your relationships, both platonic and romantic, and see what you need to get, release. So the full moon is around 1:47 Eastern Standard Time. Let's just say 1:45 to be safe, but I believe it's 1:47. I probably will post it tomorrow or put it in the description bar. I believe it. I forgot to let me see. Give me 1 second, because I did look this up. Just recent, before I came on, and it's 1:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the full moon is active tomorrow. So go ahead and get your candle magic done tomorrow. Saturday will not be a good day, because there will be a void of course, and you don't want to do your candle magic during a void of course, because that means your intentions are going nowhere. So again, full moon, lunar eclipse tomorrow in the sign of Scorpio. Yes, we are in the Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Taurus. So there's that. So enjoy to the best of your ability. It's going to be a little rocky. Mercury don't go direct until Mother's Day. That's the May 14th. That's when it goes direct. I know I gave you guys a lot of information, but get your candles ready and do your candle magic tomorrow anytime after 1:34 p.m. But not Saturday. Enjoy. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. I know I rattled that off relatively quickly, but I was trying to get it in. Just trying to get it in. Thank you guys again. Thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for joining in and supporting and just hanging in there with my little brief hiatus. And good night and happy manifesting.